answer is yes, I love anime. I've been a weeb since kindergarten.
Did you hear about that new game that just came out? Sheme Gamey Tinsy Revelations Persona?
Don't do that! That's bad! No! Do not do it, you will regret that!
Oh, come on. Can't be that bad, right? I mean, just one playthrough. I'm sure it won't hurt.
Oh! Somebody! Oh! He needs some milk!
Hey everybody, welcome back to a brand new video, and if it's not welcome back, then please make sure to hit the subscribe button on this channel, as it helps me out quite a lot, and also it allows you to keep updated on uploads. Also, make sure to hit the like button on this video, as it helps out way more than you actually think. Like, trust me, all the support is always appreciated. As the title of the video says, I'll be going through the release of the Persona games and looking at the fan stuff online to see what the community was like during these years. I won't be going into too much detail, as I'd rather save some of the big stories for different videos, but I'll be showing what my findings are and seeing how the community was like during these years. Let me know in the comments when you first started playing the Persona series and which was your first Persona game. For me, my first Persona game was Persona 4 Golden back in 2015, so let me know when you started playing the games and I'll be reading the comments, so thank you so much. Either way, we saw all the way back in 1996 where the Persona series first started with Persona Revelations. Truth be told, I've looked quite a bit into this and I can't find really any community or fan talk about the series during these early years. All I can really find is sites detailing what the game is, and even then it's very little. My guess is that a lot of the fan talk about the original didn't really start until way later on within the series or when the PSP remake came out. But all you'll find is stuff like this, and I'm not even going to question it. I mean, you can have your own opinion on that. Funny enough, despite all the search online, the game is the second best selling Persona game within the first week of sales. Persona 5 beating it, of course. And not only that, but the PSP port gained way more success than Atlus had originally thought or expected for the title. It's honestly really interesting to see how well the original Persona game sold, despite the hate you see online about it. The music is still a banger though.
Damn, look at my fucking forehead! Fuck! That motherfucker on slow mode, gotta go!
While I didn't find much about Persona 2 in terms of a community back in 2000, the reviews on pages can still be accessed online. When you go to the Metacritic page, and something that really perplexes me, but it's that the game got a really low user rate score. And I was really confused by this, and I was wondering, is this, like, why is this? Because I swear people actually do like Persona 2. So I decided to go check the reviews, and I think it's broken. Can't access them, doesn't show them at all. They won't load no matter what, and I can't tell if this is the actual score or Metacritic is just broke. I'm sure someone could tell me. However, one review from the game's release says, the demonic and fittingly adult storyline goes hand in hand with the updated and modern look. It's almost as if a Clive Baker movie went RPG, which, you know, in case you don't know, Clive Baker, famous movie director, created such movies as Grown Ups and Grown Ups 2. So you can definitely see the similarities between the two meet.
I hate this stupid phone I got!
So like, I'll be honest, just like the previous two games, it's so hard finding any material on these games for their release date. You know, as long as they're not just guides or reviews, because mainly when you try to Google this stuff during the time of its release, it's mostly just filled with game facts, which, you know, I'm not really surprised about that. The main thing that I did notice, and you know, I could be completely wrong with this, but I'm just going by what I've noticed. However, a lot of the comments that were posted around release were also talking about Persona 4 or comparing the two games alike. So I think it's safe to assume that many people didn't really get into Persona 3 or talk about it as much online until Persona 4 came out, or in some cases, Persona 5. I could be completely wrong with this, but I'm just kind of going by what I see here. While the official game did sell well at the time, I couldn't find too much talk about it online at all during its release. So because of this, I decided to go to the official Atlus YouTube channel, went to the Persona 3 trailer, and tried finding the oldest comment that I could. And well, guess what? I found it. And you know what? I couldn't believe it myself, but I actually found the oldest comment of Persona 3. So here you go, guys. The oldest comment about Persona 3 on YouTube. Why was this marked as spam? And marked is spelt wrong, by the way.
Oh, brother!
That's not a joke, by the way. This is actually the oldest and first comment on their channel about Persona 3. Instead, you know, okay, I guess I'll show you what the oldest Persona 3 meme was then. So here you go. Here is the oldest Persona 3 meme back in 2007. I lied. This is actually the oldest Persona meme. I lied again.
Guys, check out my giant burger. I am the best chef ever.
Persona 4 kind of had a similar fate in terms of an online presence when it comes to Persona 3, as they were a bit more active outside of comments left on posts. I mean, the game was definitely interested by a lot more people online, especially considering that there were many sites out there that would post articles on brand new characters that would get announced for the game. It's kind of cool to see this, honestly. I didn't really think this would be a thing back in 2008, but you know, it's kind of cool. I would read the comments for this, but the site has a paywall, so fuck me, right? Alright, well, we can't find anything from the block wall over there, so let's check Atlas's YouTube channel again. Okay, so this is the earliest Persona 4 video on the channel, and this thumbnail right now, every time I see this thumbnail, it makes me laugh every time. I mean, just look, it's so low quality, it's like there's only 7 pixels on the screen right now, and you know, that's being generous. So I decided to look for the oldest comments as I did the same with Persona 3's trailer, and it's kind of very similar where 90% of the comments are only within the last like couple years. However, here is the first comment for Persona 4 on YouTube. Yep, that is indeed Shimmy Gamey Tinsy. Yep, right there. Yes, I just hope this isn't delayed like Persona 3 was. Sad about the lack of a Wii version. Persona for the fucking Wii. I mean, honestly, outside of constant fan art, you'll find out that most, if not all of the comments talking about Persona 4 at this time were just saying about how great the game is. It's sweet to think back then that we didn't really have too much to worry about in terms of like anything towards the game, and you know, all we really had to get excited for were the 7 pixels on our screen. Something I do want to say about this though that I just found really funny is that for some reason Atlas just uploaded 30-second clips of Persona 4 on their YouTube channel, even going up to as far as when Rise joined your party, which, you know, that's pretty much past halfway throughout the game, so I don't know, I just find it funny. I mean, obviously this isn't an issue, it's their game, they can do whatever they want, but I just find it really interesting or really funny when they were super okay to take down streams or videos on Persona 5 if they showed past a certain date. I don't know, I guess their business practices have just changed. Either way, the years can't get much more worse than this, right? Right?
Send me your dick pics, okay?
As many of you already know, Persona 5 was delayed quite a number of times, so many of the comments about Persona 5 actually go all the way back to 2014, or even earlier. And kinda just like Persona 4, many of the comments about Persona 5 were just being really hype about the game. Some people really wanted the game to come out on the Vita, and funny enough, there are many people complaining that the game won't come out until 2015. Yeah, 2015. And oh boy, do we get some really funny stuff here, because at this time, people were scrambling for information on this game. As you know, I guess it's understandable considering that the time between Persona 4 and Persona 5 was over 10 years apart, so it makes sense that stuff like this would pop up now and again. Either way, a gaming news site put out an article on April 30th, 2010, detailing that the Persona 5 protag will have an introvert personality. Looking at the article, it says Persona 5 director dropped some tidbits on its main characters, saying that he'll have an introvert personality. In fact, the character is most similar to the main character of Persona 3. Now here's the best part. They also mention in the latest issue of a Dengeki PlayStation that Aigis will return in Persona 5 as one of the main character's best friends.
It's a bit of a weird analogy.
Oh yeah, she's been there the whole time, by the way, in case you didn't know, she's the blonde one. I've got no fucking clue what they're talking about here. My guess is that it might be a mistranslation. I don't know, I'm not gonna look more into it, especially considering that their source is pretty much non-existent. Like, you click on it, it doesn't send you anywhere. So I'm just gonna leave this as it is. While it may be obvious that Persona 5 helped the series get way more popular, especially within online culture, there is a lot of content that can be found easy about the game during its release, and as I mentioned before, the game is the best selling Persona game during its first week of release, so there isn't really much to say on the matter. You know, the game is getting more popular. However, at least things didn't get worse, right?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
I would make a dumb joke at this point, but I kinda wanna talk about some stuff as things are a bit down from here. You'll get post after post after post of people hating on the Persona community or its fans, calling them toxic, annoying, etc. I'm not going to give my opinion on this as I wasn't really in the community during 2020. My active times were 2015, 2017, and 2022, so I don't think it's really okay for me to give my opinion on this when I wasn't active or around or anything, you know. People can have their opinions on this, and during 2022 is when people expressed their worries or issues about the game and its fandom. One thing that I saw many people point out is that this stemmed from Joker coming into Smash Bros, which just kind of attached a way bigger audience in Persona than people originally thought. While I don't believe that you can solely blame one community for making another community really toxic, what I really think that happened was that the popularity attached more people, and more people equals more toxic in the end, right? And while I must agree that it probably didn't help that Persona wasn't on Switch at the time, and it did cause a massive uproar, there's nothing wrong with asking for Persona on the Switch. However, I do remember many people getting very heated and started harassing people over it. And well, let's just say it turned into some very unpleasant moments for the community. It's a shame that stuff like that ended like this, however, what I will say is, it is what it is, I suppose. Again, that's my view on it. I don't really hold anything as factual, so yeah, don't take it too serious or anything, I'm just a YouTuber, don't take me seriously. But hey, 2022 is here, and it seems like such a much better time for the Persona community. Even Switch fans can play the game now, so that's cool. There's many anniversary announcements that I've been told as well, and it seems like the community is still upholding itself within 2022. Either way, I do hope you enjoyed this video. I do want to definitely make more Persona content. I'm going to go back and forth between Persona and Danganronpa and, you know, see how it goes from there. Let me know in the comments what you think. And yeah, I appreciate you watching this. Hope to see you in the next video, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye!